For horse riding, you need a good horse, but a horse rider will always be important for winning any derby race since early childhood. Architecture, I felt, is a much wider canvas to work upon. In my school days, I read somewhere the concept of 𝐃𝐞𝐬𝐢𝐠𝐧. I don't see very many people from those ITIs coming to our sites. Tough client stops you from delivering the project most influenced with, one being the mother nature and second being the automobile industry. Fourth dimension helps in creating more human-centric design. Hi everyone, I'm Raghu Sharma. I'm an architect. This is what I had always wanted to be. And curiosity is something that I have as a trait since early childhood. In my school days, when it was about choosing the engineering stream, I couldn't settle for any of them. Since I was curious about things, since I liked exploring different subjects, so architecture I felt is a much wider canvas to work upon. Most of us are familiar with three dimensions that are X, Y, and Z, that is how a space is defined. Fourth dimension is talking about time and space. So it's like living architecture. It's a subject where we talk about buildings that respond to their surroundings, that respond to time and space. Buildings that are sensitive to their occupants, they are sensitive to their context. So adding a different additional dimension to this subject of building design brings in more sensitivity. It helps in creating more human-centric design. This subject was so dear to me that I named my professional organization with the same name, that is Fourth Dimension. I read somewhere the concept of 𝐾𝐞𝐬𝐢𝐠𝐧. So it says, keep it simple, stupid. So that is what I'll say is my design philosophy. So design has to be as simple, as ordinary looking as possible, but at the same time, it has to deliver maximum value. It has to fulfill the purpose that it was started for. So it's not that I have to achieve something in the name of design philosophy. The design philosophy is very simple. Form follows function. So we do not start with the form, we start with the function. So our building has to be functional, efficient, and then we as architects are very much capable of turning it into a beautiful, so to say, a masterpiece. There is a famous saying, I do not know I am quoting the exact lines or not, change is the only constant. So I will never say that my building will retain its relevance without any change. So when I say my building will remain relevant, because it can adapt to the built environment or the environment around. It can change shape, it can change form, it can upgrade. So that is what I call buildings in fourth dimension. Dynamic architecture, architecture that responds to the need of the occupants, that is serviceable, that is upgradable, that is just a living creature. So a healthy building, a better designed building is capable of sustaining the test of time for a longer duration. I have two major things that I am most influenced with. One being the mother nature and second being the automobile industry. So if I talk about nature, any of the smallest living being that you come across, it has all the body parts, all the life functions within that minuscule body of that creature. Any natural object that you come across, there is a hidden system behind it that makes it working. A beautiful butterfly flutters, there is a God's engineering behind it. So when I say nature, it is not only the beautiful part of it which is visible by the eye, but what goes behind and is making it functional, that is very, very important. If you simply look at sunlight, how the level of light changes in different parts of the day, and how natural shading affects the kind of sunlight that is coming onto your building, that is where the orientation of the building comes into play. So being sensitive about elements of nature, and all 5 elements of nature are very vital for life on this planet. So I have always considered my building to be living buildings. So they have to be aligned with the forces of nature. When it comes to automobile, what I like about automobile is A, the perfection, B, the constant upgrade, and what I always keep learning from automobile is how form and function are blended together. A beautiful sports car delivers an equally beautiful performance. So under the bonnet is an equally beautiful engine. And the kind of services we plan in our building, the electrical or the plumbing, a similar setup is there in the car. Only difference is in the name of plumbing, they have fuel pipes and fuel supply assembly or the whole system. And for electrical, we need to learn from the wiring harnesses how efficiently, with the minimum amount of wire that goes in, look at the diameter of the wire, look at the various lengths of the wire which are bunched together to beautifully fit in. And most of the people who sit in a car are hardly even ever exposed to any of the electrical wires that are there inside the car. So in our buildings also, we should plan systems accordingly. Now, what is the most beautiful part about the automobile industry that I wish I am able to see that day in my professional career is where different parts of the building come from different specialized agency, and on site they are simply assembled. So whatever design we do on our design table should not go to site, it should go to some factory or multiple factories, and then they put in the best machines, the best kind of technology to execute those designs, and then when those parts come on site, they should be assembled in no time. And this is what I have seen in exhibitions at the start of my career. People say exhibitions are built in a day or two. They are not. There is a 15-day to 30-day period that those parts are made in factories. On exhibition ground, they are erected in 1 night or 2 days, the shortest possible time. So this is something which is very similar to what is happening in the automobile industry. They say a car is assembled in 3 hours. So it's not made in 3 hours, it's assembled in 3 hours. And when it is assembly, it's assembly line. So it has always been my endeavor to try and organize this industry in whatever capacity I can, build systems on my site, make time charts, make schedules of ordering of materials, different segments of the project are completed in a certain sequence, try and outsource certain components off-site so that the overall speed and overall quality, precision on-site can be improved to the maximum potential. And over the years, I'm happy to share that the results are excellent, and with each passing day, with each project that we are completing, we are moving swiftly ahead in that direction. Prefab is again not exactly that I am referring to, but yes, lot of prefab things we are using in our project. But prefab is a much wider word. So anything which is not made on site can be called prefab, but usually this word is associated with larger civil structures or larger structures. But I definitely believe in taking work away from site to specialized factories, where in a controlled environment with better equipment we can achieve better results, and in the process even save material and cost. The kind of training I have got in my college, ever since I have graduated, I have always compared that training to military training, and I was lucky to revisit that whole journey through the education of my daughter. Fortunately, she has also graduated from the same college. So it's a very tough drill that we go through during that 5 years of training or 5 years of college. So that makes us tough, and that develops so many faculties within us that we are ready to face any kind of challenge. So whether it is about design or whether it is about adapting new ways of going about the whole project, so that formal training or that kind of mental development happens in architectural school. That is something which cannot be compensated with AI. We are not mugging up certain facts, or we are not simply learning few formulas that AI can replace. So it's like for horse riding, you need a good horse, but a horse rider will always be important for winning any derby race. So we are the jockeys. AI will be the best horse that we'll be riding on. So you can compare it to Formula 1 car. So Formula 1 car, you need a good driver. I'm not talking about racing with drones, but yes, I'll compare it with humans taking advantage of the technology and making all the difference, because human-centric designs can be done by humans with the help of machine and technology. You have touched a very sensitive subject, that is of skilled labor. So the state of affairs is not very promising today. First of all, I must appreciate the initiative by Government of India that they have started industrial training institutes in different parts of the country, and they are doing a reasonably good job. But unfortunately, when it comes to construction industry, I don't see very many people from those ITIs coming to our sites as trained electricians, trained plumbers, or trained masons. So more often than not, we come across raw labor. So as an architect, it is part of our job to identify good contractors who come with a better skilled set of people. Lot of companies who are in the process of manufacturing products, they offer training to the workers in their segment. Say in case of Asian Paints, say in case of Sirca Paints, they are ready to train the painters. When it comes to waterproofing, people like 𝐃𝐞𝐬𝐢𝐠𝐧, they are ready to offer training to the workforce. When it comes to Gypsum India, they are ready to offer training. So whenever I come across any senior management of any of these companies, I try and make an arrangement with them so that contractors that we are associated with, their workers can be trained, because most of the programs where company directly trains them, it is the contractor who attends the training program and it never boils down to the actual worker. But in my case, wherever possible, I force the contractor, take the help of the company to train those people. I even try to get certifications or I-cards issued, so that next time when they show up on my site, on a new site, they can proudly say that yes, I have received this training, and you can expect a good quality work from me. So that is my bit in terms of organizing this industry. That is my bit of doing the working on a social cause, and yes, I am one of the beneficiaries of it. My message to young architects would be stay curious, keep learning, stay humble, stay focused, understand your responsibility towards the society. Each project you come across, each project you design, you have to design it as this is something you will leave behind on this planet. So you have to make a positive impact on the planet. You have to be sensitive towards the project, that you are adding your signature improvement in the project. So you cannot look at any project that this is a project and this is the standard way of doing it. So you should always look for this is the standard way of doing it and this is how is my improved way of doing it. If you leave your signature, something positive in that project, so that can inspire the next person who come across that project, something worth aping or copying. If somebody wants to even copy your project, then they should have enough reason for doing so. So each day you try and improve yourself, each day upgrade yourself, each day improve your sensitivity and be a responsible architect, leave a positive footprint, make this world a better place. Each experience is a learning experience, and every human being is a different kind of a teacher that you come across. All teachers teach you something, and at the same time you don't like all the teachers. So yes, there have been occasions where I didn't personally like the people I was working for, but in the long run they are the ones who have taught me the tough and the difficult lessons. So I am a more matured guy thanks to those guys. Some things that I couldn't learn in school, college or in my family, but working with those guys taught me those things as well. So now I am better equipped as an architect, as a human being, as a professional, as a leader of the design team to handle situations which at some point of time I was not well equipped with. So all thanks to my tough clients. Tough client is somebody who stops you from delivering the kind of project you have envisioned. So sometimes you have to sit aside and think that ultimately the project that you're calling your own also belongs to the other person. So sometimes you are just portraying him in negative light because he's not permitting you to create what you wish to create. But if you look at his perspective as well, then you will develop a slightly softer corner for him, and then you will try and work out a way so that you can deliver as close to what you have envisioned, and keeping his interest and his perspective into picture, because ultimately it is his project that you have been commissioned to deliver. So if you are able to deliver a good project as well as you could satisfy him, then you are an overall winner.